It's starting to look more like a bike here. I've got a bunch of stuff just clamped to get the right angles. I've got to finish grinding this and weld this and then cut this to put in there. Now I've welded this in place and the seat tube in place, and just needed the seat stays and maybe possibly cut the seat tube down a little bit, which I'm doing by cutting partially through and then bending. That looks pretty good. Now I just need to cut the angle right here. I think it's all ready for the final welding. It's just tacked in place now, but everything looks pretty straight. And I'm just going to weld it in place now. And weld it together. Some welds looking nicer than others. Some of these ugly ones I got to clean up here. And as far as I can tell, it's pretty well lined up. And I've got the seat tube down to a reasonable height, and I'm using this questionable technique. I took I think it's 30.9mm seat post, cut a tube off another bike that almost fits it, a little bit small, and when I jam this in here, it fits pretty snug. Well, it's in there, not welded yet, and man is it tight. Might be a one size fits everybody. It's got a bit complicated. Somehow the forks that I used weren't a normal size. I think there's some sort of BMX style, so this is the only gooseneck I can find that fits it, but it's not a very good one, so I'm going to have to cut this apart, join them together. Moving on from the mess with the goosenecks, I'm going to have to do another hack here. I found a spider, but I don't have any sprockets to go on it, so I thought if I could cut the inside of this one out, it's 5 slots there, I can maybe somehow join it. Try to drill this out, but I had to modify and make a little arbor in there so this bit can fit in. Well, I made some funky handlebars, and got the seat post in there, working on finishing the adjustment of the sprocket, and just going to start looking at this disc brake now. I put the disc on, and thankfully I've got clearance there, which I didn't check before. Found this piece of flat bar I think should work pretty good. I'm just going to put it on here like this, so it's hard to do one hand, and scribe around there to get that cut out. Put a little clearance between the caliper and the pad of the disc, and then I made a little thing out of cardboard that seems to fit about right. Now time to weld that in place. My sprocket thing, it turns out that I needed to do a little filing to get it to nest in nicely like that. Alright, everything's been varnished, and I think we're ready to be put back together. Let's see how fast I can do this. So my